Hey y'all, so it's been one whole week since the Supreme Court struck down student loan forgiveness, but Grandpa Biden's got something else up his sleeve. Let's get into his plan B. But before I get started, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hey y'all, I just released my first financial literacy ebook, How I Became Debt Free in 22 Months. This is an easy, educational, and encouraging guide. I want you to check it out. It's only $5. Look in the link in the description box below and click that button. So last week during Mr. Biden's press conference, he addressed the crowd. Everyone was not feeling the best regarding this student loan decision. And he stated, of course, that he wasn't feeling too hot about it either. But more importantly, he talked about a plan B that he is going to pursue to get student loan forgiveness for the folks. So let me grab my notes so I don't miss anything. All right, y'all. So Mr. Biden is citing the Higher Education Act of 1965, Section 1082, Title 20. And here's what it reads. To compromise, waive, or release any right, title, claim, lien, or demand, however acquired, including any equity or any right of redemption. Now, what does all this legal mumbo jumbo mean? So basically, Mr. Biden is saying that based on the Higher Education Act of 1965, the Department of Education can waive, release, or compromise student loans within certain circumstances and for certain groups of people. So as I was researching for this, one interesting thing that popped up for me was that many political figures were already saying that Biden should have went this route from the get-go. So Elizabeth Warren was one of them, and she was saying that, President Biden should have really went this way before, because the Higher Education Act is what allows for the president to be able to write off student loans with the stroke of his pen. Now, I was wondering, okay, Grandpa, why didn't you just go this route from the beginning if it was such a sure thing, right? Well, this process is going to take longer. So there has to be a whole rulemaking process that involves all of the lawmakers getting together. Somebody has to put a proposal out. They got to read over everything. They got to approve. They got to get votes and do all these things, which is most likely going to take months. If not, I would say probably more than months. I'm thinking at least a year. In addition, y'all, Mr. Biden is also doing something called the on-ramp program. So what this is that when payments resume back in October, for the first year of payments being back in effect, so that's going to be from October 2023 until September 2024, for those 12 months, folks who cannot make payments, they will not receive negative reports to their credit agency. So in case you don't know, when you don't pay your bills, especially student loans, they will typically report to your credit agency. But Mr. Biden is going to hold that off for 1 year. Yes, payments are still due. Yes, interest is still accruing. If you can pay, you should. But during that 12-month period, you will not receive a negative report to your credit agency. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be the widespread student loan forgiveness that everyone was hoping for. Based on Mr. Biden's statements last week at his press conference, to me, it sounded like that this thing may just be for certain groups of people, like what has happened previously regarding student loan forgiveness. And then you already know the folks are going to get to suing. Y'all, we may be right back at the Supreme Court's door again. That's very likely to happen. But y'all drop down in the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on Mr. Biden's plan B? Do you think the Higher Education Act is a for sure thing to get student loans forgiven? In addition, what are you doing regarding those student loan payments? Y'all, September 1st Interest is back into effect, and then October 1st are when payments go back into effect. So y'all drop down in the comments and let me know, what are you going to be doing during this time? And listen, if you want to know more about student loan debt and everything that's happened, check out one of these videos here.